Do you need a budget-friendly case with that oh-so-desirable tempered glass window? And are you too lazy to unscrew said window and need it to be on a hinge? Well, the DLM21 might just be for you. So the mesh and the non-mesh version of this case have a few different things between them, but they cost the same at around $65 US. They both share these side ventilation holes. The mesh version doesn't really use these. The non-mesh version, this is the only way that the front fans get air into the case. This obviously constricts the airflow compared to the mesh fronted case. Though with the fan bracket that places the front fans behind the ventilation holes, it makes the non-mesh version of this case not completely useless. So the mesh-fronted version can support 3 120mm fans, or 2 140mm fans. The non-mesh version can only support 2 120mm fans. Now everything else I'll go over will be the same between the two cases. Overall, I think the build quality is acceptable for the price range. The metal won't stand up to a sledgehammer, but you won't be shearing it off when you're trying to put in any screws. The magnetic locking side window has a satisfying hold when closed, and a very smooth glide on the hinges when opening and closing. You'll only be able to support micro ATX or mini ITX inside this case. The top of the case can support 2 of either 120mm fans or 140mm fans, while the back can support 1 120mm fan. The I/O is on the top of the case, and it has 1 USB 3 and 2 USB 2. And a dedicated microphone and headphone jack. You have to remove the hard drive cage to install a hard drive, but it's easily done by the 2 screws on the bottom of the case. Cable management is fantastic in my opinion, the back having plenty of room due to the clip system that the back panel uses to lock into place. No more having to have 4 hands to lock all 4 corners of the back panel. The front panel comes off easily for fan installation, but not so easy that you'll be finding it falling off during normal use. And with the 3 different systems I have built inside of these cases, the thermals and noise always fall into an acceptable zone for me, so I can recommend them there. Overall, I'd say this case is a quality grab for the price. Obviously, there are better cases out there, or ones that support larger motherboards, but for what this case set out to do, I think it hit all the check marks. If you learned something new, or you figured out what you were looking for, hit that like button. If you thought this was a waste of 2.5 minutes of your time, hit that dislike button. If you want to see more videos like that, hit that subscribe button. I will try my best to keep you around. Without further ado, have a good day, guys.